Hey everyone, welcome back to what is normally the beginning of a high school backups podcast. I messed up. We had no audio for about half of the podcast this week. This is just me saying sorry about that. We had a thunderstorm and that screwed up my OBS settings when I shut down my computer. But we managed to get half of it through, so you'll hear about the second half of it and hope you enjoy the rest of this podcast this week.
Okay, we got it.
So should we actually do this, continue from where we're at, or start up again and do it either tonight or another
No,
day?
we're just gonna continue where we at. We didn't go over that much important stuff.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's okay, Justin. It's not your fault. We'll figure it out.
I'm surprised this is the first time we've kind of run into a bump like that.
Essentially, I'm gonna give everyone a quick review on what we've talked about real quick. 12-team college football playoff, thumbs up. Donovan Mitchell trade, thumbs up for both teams. Serena Williams, thumbs up for Serena. I hope she enjoys retirement. PLL playoff such a let. It was a good time. We enjoyed ourselves. And now we're doing an NFL season preview. We've already gone through a few different games. I'm glad that we did this quickly. Buffalo Bills beating the Rams is my choice. Everyone chose the Bills except for Steve. Saints beat the Falcons. We all chose the Saints. We all chose the 49ers over the Bears. I chose the Pittsburgh Steelers over the Bengals. However, everyone else pretty much chose the Bengals. All of us except for Jake, chose the Eagles over the Lions, and Madden also chose the Lions. We are currently talking about the Patriots versus Dolphins. I said I'm a Patriots fanboy, therefore I must vote for the Patriots. That is a quick review of the last 38 minutes. I apologize. We'll figure out what we're going to do with that afterwards. I am also doing a quick sim here. I'm going to quickly sim the old Patriots versus Dolphins real quick. We are all Patriots fans as Cal's not here. Currently, Dolphins are up 7-0. 7-3 Dolphins is 14-3 Dolphins. It is 21-3 Dolphins. It is 28-3 Dolphins. It is 35-3 Dolphins. This is disappointing. It's 35-10 Dolphins. It is 42-10 Dolphins. It's 45-10 Dolphins. Well, this sucks. This is
in other words, Madden blows, and the Lions aren't winning that game against the Eagles.
Yes. Anyways, the Dolphins win 45-10, so Madden's wrong, and we all agree on the Patriots. Steve, I have you deafened. You are now no longer.
All right, perfect. So
okay.
I want to give a special shout out to my brother real quick. He just got a really cool editing job, working from home, doing video editing.
Love that. Woohoo!
Nice.
Let's go, Bobby.
Yeah, well, he's been trying to. So if you don't know, chat, he's trying to get a job for over close to 2 years. So we just finally got one. So I'm just happy for him. So give my brother a shout out.
We love that for Sir Bobby. Next game we do have up is the Ravens versus the Jets. Does anyone disagree that the Jets are going to win this game by 60?
I was kind of leaning towards 69, but because they got Sauce Gardner on there. But
I mean, all memes aside, I'm taking the Ravens.
yeah,
I am also taking the Ravens. We're going to see what Madden picks. Andrew, Justin, any thoughts on the Ravens at the Jets?
I definitely believe on the Ravens as well.
Ravens.
yeah.
I have Lamar Jackson in my big money league, so I have to put my money on.
I don't know how to say this correctly. If the Dolphins beat the Patriots 45-10 and the Baltimore Ravens don't beat the Jets 60-0, I'm gonna lose full composure. So we're gonna see how I react to this.
I'm gonna be horrified for our team for sure.
Listen,
Let's see here.
Is absolutely atrociously garbage, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, Baltimore's up.
True.
Oh, Jets are up 7-3. Got it. Baltimore's up 10-7. Baltimore. Okay, nope, still 10-7. Jets are up. It's tied 10-10. This game's a joke. The Jets are up 17-10. This game's a joke. Jets are up 20-10 in the fourth quarter. 20-17. 27-17 Jets, and the Jets win 27-24. This game sucks. Anyways. No one in their right mind would choose the Jets, or only 3%. They're just doing it for the memes. Next,
well, I mean,
game.
someone did a Madden simulation that I follow on TikTok, and they had the Colts going to the Super Bowl.
No, but see, that's kind of
not as unrealistic as you might think.
But the thing is that a lot of people also on those TikToks will auto sim it and they'll horse win games.
To make it funky.
Yeah. Like that's the one thing I despise about that is that like a lot of like people who stream or post those videos will also like force the game. So it's like if it's their team that they want to have win, somehow they manage to go 17-0, and I'm like,
Next game up, Jacksonville Jaguars at the Washington Commanders. Let's go. I firmly believe with all my heart Trevor Lawrence will start year number 2 with a big, fat W over
I
the Washington
actually
Commanders.
also picked the Jaguars over the Commanders.
In
I'm
what
getting
world
this.
are y'all living on?
All right, there's a lot of word from camp that Carson Wentz has actually been on the more disappointing side. So unfortunately, I may have to, or fortunately, maybe out of respect, but I might be changing my pick of who's the second best quarterback in that division. So
Thank
we'll see.
God.
Literally
Now
was
someone
just
finally
reported
agrees.
today that Carson Wentz has looked amazing and that the
Really?
Washington Commanders think they found their guy. I don't understand what y'all are listening to.
Whoa. I need to pause the statement. It's 35-35 in OT right now. What is happening?
Wait for the
For the Madden sim, it is 35-35.
wait, like Jets and Ravens.
No, Jacksonville and Washington. It is 35-35. Washington is 1st and 10 on the 31-yard line right now.
Okay, that's actually kind of cool. I would like to see a blowout game or at least a shootout between the two of them for sure.
Okay, it's 4th down. They threw the pass and they win the game. Washington wins. Looks like what would be 30-24 would be my guess. Sorry, 41-35. High scoring, it says. So the Commanders went 41-35. If that's the case, that's great because Trevor Lawrence threw for 4 touchdowns. So that's fine.
I
with
like
me,
that for Lawrence. I like that for Trevor Lawrence. He definitely deserves to succeed in this league for sure.
Next game, we have the Baker Mayfield revenge game. If you don't choose the Panthers, you're not rooting for Baker Mayfield, then that is an enemy of myself. So,
That is an L if you were not rooting for Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
but
Eh.
I do see him throwing a pick to Denzel Ward.
Yes.
That will be something that happens. Denzel Ward will read him, and he's gonna get picked off.
see, that's fine as long as they win because I believe in my
100%.
Yeah.
I
No.
want Baker Mayfield to win so bad.
Baker
Yeah.
coming out and throwing 4 TDs against the Browns beat ultimate time.
Yeah,
I
I
would-
mean the Browns for the stupid offseason move to sign Deshaun Watson and to defend him. They deserve to not win a single game this season, but
I've decided after this sim, I'm only doing important games after this because this takes too long. So
Yes, it does.
it's gonna be not because the game's slow. Like it doesn't take that long. I just have to set
Hey,
everything up.
I have mine up, so if you want me to run through some sims.
No, it's fine because I'm only gonna do maybe 2 more, 3 more. That's fine.
yeah, there's a couple
anyways,
big
right
games
now-
coming up.
Carolina's up 21. Okay, it's 21-21 in the 4th quarter, and it is field goal. Oh, field goal for the Panthers to win the game, 24-21 to beat them. And there you go.
That's
things
with
we love
Deshaun
to see.
Watson on that roster too. So
Is it? It was not.
Yeah,
Jacoby Brissett. They updated
Oh,
it.
Deshaun Watson doesn't
No.
start and play now.
Correct.
Okay, good.
Baker Mayfield threw for 210. Jacoby Brissett threw for 352 and 2 TDs for the L. That boy Jacoby went.
That is
okay.
not happening. He's not that kind of passer.
He might. Can we all pick the Colts and move on? Is that kind of
Yeah, that's
Sure.
fine.
It's not even close.
Can we
Yeah.
all pick the Titans and move on?
Yes.
Not think twice.
Oh, sorry. Let me give a compliment. Actually, I think the Giants have a decent chance. No, they don't.
Green Bay versus the Vikings. Thoughts? I actually think that the Vikings are going to win this game.
I think the Vikings are as well. I think Green Bay is a very overrated team.
I chose
Like,
the
I-
Vikings. You're not going to hear anything from me.
Yeah,
I-
Vikings.
I'll say I love Aaron Rodgers, but once a week he could win a game without his top receiver. He's not doing that every week. And Minnesota has Zadarius Smith, rushing the passer. So I love the Vikings' chance to just potentially, embarrass the Green Bay Packers for sure.
Let's see. Let's do a Madden predicts, boys. We're going to do a live commentary. I kind of like doing that. I like talking fast. So, sim to the end of the game. Okay, Packers go down, get a field goal to start the game. They do not get another field goal. It's 7-3 Green Bay. It is 10-7 Green Bay is what I meant to say. It is 17-7 Green Bay. It is 24-7 going into the halftime for Green Bay. It is 24-10. It's 31-17 for Green Bay in the fourth quarter. It's 38-17, 38-24, 41-24. Green Bay is what the game is at 41-24.
Yeah.
We'll look at some quick stats.
Zero shot.
Well, because I gotta say it's because they have Kirk Cousins.
Aaron Rodgers throws are 359, 4 TDs. Kirk Cousins 302 yards and 3 TDs. So he still had a good game. I'm actually curious about Dalvin Cook if they didn't do much. Dalvin Cook had what? They had Dalvin Cook getting 6 rushing yards. This game sucks.
Okay, that's
8 rushes for 6 rushing yards. This game sucks. We're going to
become a Madden Bash.
can we choose the Bucks? Can everyone agree that the Bucks are going to win?
Yeah,
I
Broncos are going to win.
I think the Bucks can, but only I will say it might be closer than people expect, only because the Bucks don't have an interior offensive line.
I told you
a lot of their
the
guys
Broncos and Seahawks.
The Bucks are gonna have Evans, Julio, Godwin,
Yeah.
and Gage playing in that game.
And potentially Godwin too.
I say Godwin.
Oh, okay. And Michael Gallup is not going to be playing that game, most
I'm
likely.
just saying Brady's dealt with worse offensive lines, and he still has pulled it off.
Their interior offensive line is fine. They added Shaq Mason. They'll be all right.
Yeah, they just don't have a center in their left guard, I believe. They don't have him anymore.
Don't we all just need a center in our lives?
They replaced Ali Marpet with Shaq Mason, so it's all the same except for their center right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they drafted a rookie, or they picked him up.
And the Cowboys don't have like a nose tackle to really get in there too. So
right. Also,
yeah,
they lost
it's still tough.
They also lost Lael Collins, so that's a big hit on them on the right at the tackle position. So
that's really tough. And going into our second to last sim here, we have Kansas City at Arizona. Let's do a quick live commentary. Arizona goes down, scores on the first possession is 7-0 Arizona. Few different 3 and outs, 7-3 Arizona, 10-3 Arizona. Going into halftime, it is 10-. Oh, I lied. 17-10. Oh, I lied. 20-10. Jeez, I'm crow. 20-17. Currently in the third quarter, it is 23-17. Currently in the fourth quarter now, 31-17 for the Chiefs is what I mean to say. 34-17 for the Chiefs. Chiefs take it. I will agree that the Chiefs will probably win that game.
I agree with no D-Hop. That's a tough game for the Cardinals to win.
It is a very tough game.
I have a feeling it is going to be close, only because the Chiefs really don't have much of a defense. So I like the Cardinals' chance to at least make the game competitive.
Without D-Hop, I just don't know. I mean, Kyler Murray struggled without D-Hop last year, so we'll see what happens. And now we got the Raiders and the Chargers.
Yeah, we got the Raiders and the Chargers, our last matchup. I'm going to lose full composure if Justin Herbert doesn't throw for 4 touchdowns. Not in real life, because I'm sure it'll only be 2 or 3, but I have Austin Eckler, smile, in only 1 league. Still, in this sim, if I'm going to guess, I'm actually going to guess 49-42 for the Chargers. That's what I'm going to guess. Not in real life, just for the sim. In real life, I think it's going to be 38-31. That's my guess.
You got a high-scoring affair.
I do. Well, in the sim, it's definitely high scoring. But let's take a look. So, Raiders do nothing on the first drive. Chargers go down and score. It is 7-7 after 2 drives. It is 14-7 Chargers, 17-7 Chargers, 17-10 Chargers. It is 24-10 Chargers at the half. It is, oh my God, it's a lot of 3 innings. It is 27-17 Chargers. It is 27-24 Chargers. It is 34-31 Chargers as the game ends with the Chargers winning 34-31. That's almost what I guessed in real life. Josh McDaniels is mad, as he will be, as he left the greatest coach of all time. Justin Herbert throws for 2 TDs. Derek Carr throws for 3. I am mad. Anyways, that is the final sim. I do have to agree. I love Justin Herbert. I have in both leagues that I'm in, and I will forever have that man as he has loved my life. So, besides Faye,
don't tell Faye.
he's the man that loved my life. So that is all of the picks made in. I don't think I submitted. I think we're good to go.
Automatically submits.
Perfect. Yeah. It should say here, week 1 picks made. Cool. So we're gonna move on over here. We have some different things we're gonna go to. That's the wrong league. That's my other league. We don't worry about that. Hey, the Saskatoon Sharks. Come on now. This will be the final thing we go through today. Madden sucks is what I agree. I'm going to turn this game off as soon as I possibly can. So, We're going to go through, and we're going to do this as the scoreboard for the week. We're going to go through the box score for each of these teams. First one will be myself and our friend Servant, a.k.a. Big D Watson. So we're going to look at it like this. Projected means nothing, especially in week 1. However, we can sort of see how the matchups look out. Reason why projections doesn't matter week 1 is because we have no idea what people are going to do this season without any statistics whatsoever. So, essentially, it's going to be a close matchup. It has me beating Justin Herbert over Dak Prescott. Last year, Dak Prescott had 60 points versus Tampa Bay, so might get smoked. Or Justin Herbert's going to have 60 points against the Raiders. I guess we're going to find out. Alvin Kamara, or Austin Eckler, and Derrick Henry. These are essentially both washes for me. I do think that Javonte Williams has a better day against Seattle than James Conner does against Kansas City because they're going to have to throw it more. I think that's a fair assumption. Devontae Adams is Devontae Adams. I think he's going to have a great game. Actually, A.J. Brown should have a good game against Detroit. I think Devontae Adams may get 25 more. I think A.J. Brown may get 20. So that's a little bit of a plus side for him. Elijah Moore versus Baltimore is going to be a lot of points scored in that game. And he has Darnell Mooney with a weird – and Darnell Mooney is going to be hogged all day. So I think he might get 10 points. But Elijah Moore is probably going to get 20, I actually think, against Baltimore. I did have Mike Gesicki because I know that Bill Belichick knows how to draft most tight ends, but doesn't know how to play against them. So, go Mike Gesicki. Anyways, Travis Etienne's going to have a absolute banger of a game. So he's going to have like 20 points against Gabe Davis. Gabe Davis probably have a good game against the Rams on Thursday. Defenses don't matter much. Neither do punches or kickers. That's all kind of a wash, but does have him winning. Big sad. Next we go to Kyle.
The only thing I disagree with on you there, Nick, is that I think Darnell Mooney, because we still add targets with points in our league, right?
No, it's just PPR.
Oh, why did Maybe it's one of my other leagues that we do targets, but I don't know. I think Darnell Mooney could give more than 10 points.
No target points. No target points.
I still think Darnell Mooney could do better than 10. That's just what I got to say with that one.
That's fair. I think he could do better than 10, but it's San Fran, and they have great corners. That's all tough. Next, we have Kyle versus Andrew. Andrew looks like he's about to get smoked, honestly. This is tough. Andrew, you're not looking too good here.
It ain't about all that.
I think that he has you. You have him at QB, but he has you at running back 1, running back 2, wide receiver 1. No, you have Mike Evans. You have Mike Evans, and you have him at Stephon Diggs. Mike Williams. He does have you at tight end. He definitely has you at flex. We don't know what's going on. Okay, Dobbins. And then we won't talk about the bottom 3. Anyone have any comments?
I gotta say, Kyle, it depends on because Tom Brady is going up against a very good pass rusher and Michael Parsons and a very good corner, but Kyler Murray is going up against a very easy to expose Chiefs defense. So expect Kyler Murray to actually decently go off. And Dalvin Cook, I think Green Bay's a smart team. I think they're probably going to force Goff to pass. So I don't see Cook being as dominant. And then Saquon Barkley, it really depends with him if he's healthy or not. You got a very good you still have a decent Tennessee defense. So I think it's a little bit more even. A little bit more on the even side than I think you would expect. Also because it's week 1 too, so who really knows?
Well, I'll see about how Cam Akers is off injury. That's
well, big thing. With Brady with all those weapons, he might put up 60 points by himself, even on a good Dallas defense. So,
that's
Andrew,
fair.
I think this is closer than it appears to be on face.
I agree. Again, week 1 projections mean nothing because there's nothing to go off of. We don't know how anyone played at all this season, so it does not matter. Anyways, so moving on to Austin versus Jake.
Heavily.
Jake is down by 10 points. Let's see why. Jake does have the advantage with Josh Allen. I know you think Najee's going to have a good week, but he does have Jonathan Taylor.
It's not Jonathan Taylor versus Houston good week.
And Alvin Kamara. He has Jonathan Taylor and Alvin Kamara. Those are both matchup nightmares this week.
Michael Thomas is a matchup nightmare.
Yes, but Alvin Kamara is going to have more points, realistically.
Listen, last time I saw Mike Thomas, he was putting up 150 catches in a season.
Yeah, that was years ago. I think he has the advantage. if Debo plays, he has the advantage over Terry a little bit just because of his duality.
Yeah, that's fair.
You have him at wide receiver, tight end for that sort of flex
I think
spot.
Waller beats Marquise Brown. I think that's fair to say. They have it projected the other way, but I don't know.
No, I agree. And I also think Pitts beats TJ Hawkinson. I think you have both there, honestly. Your actual flex spot, Amari Cooper definitely scores more than 12, but I also think Amon-Ra St. Brown scores more than 14. So
I think that's a wash. I think that one's a wash.
I think that's a wash as well. I think they're scoring both around 20.
I also think we can't ignore the 49ers going up against Chicago as well with that kind of defense and special teams. Like, you can get a good 30 points in a good week. So I actually like the 49ers going up against that Chicago offensive line especially. I actually think Jake has some good chances there for sure.
It is hard though because Indianapolis and New Orleans are playing two of the worst teams in the league, and that's really tough when it's the running backs. So Jake, you got a tough matchup this week. I think this is too big. It might be bigger, but I think this is slightly too big. I would say more like 167, like 162. But I do think that Austin has even.
Austin and I are two of the higher projected scoring teams this week, so it doesn't surprise me. I mean, Austin's team is good, so it really doesn't shock me that the score line's that high. But
you're in fourth currently so far, but that's fine.
No, but I mean like combined between me and Austin.
I see. Okay. So we have Ben, the champion of last year, Crowchester. A little backstory. Ben had the worst team in the league at week 6 last year, and then won the championship. Pretty much didn't lose from week 7. So it was Riley.
It was bullshit.
Riley always does her best and usually does a decent job. Usually has a team that's fighting for a playoff spot. So let's look at it. Aaron Rodgers over Jalen Hurts.
I don't like that.
I don't like it either. I think Jalen Hurts gets more rushing yards, and therefore kind of evens it out.
Who is Aaron Rodgers going to throw to?
Yeah, but it's Aaron Rodgers.
Still,
man. Aaron Rodgers. He threw to Martellus Bennett, who was like 38 years old on the sideline. So I don't know. I would take Nick Chubb over Zeke.
Tampa Bay is the best run defense in the league. Yeah, it's going to be tough.
I would take DK over Hunter Renfrow, although Hunter Renfrow is a PPR god.
Yep.
I would take Jamar Chase over Tyler Lockett any day of the week, although Tyler Lockett does have these random weeks where he scores more points than anyone else in the whole of fantasy football. So hopefully this is not one of those weeks. I'm actually going to take Cortland Sutton over Adam Thielen this season and probably this week, especially with the Minnesota getting that rookie as well. George Kittle over Dawson Knox, definitely.
That's a fact.
And Robert Woods over Rashad Penny. That's a freaking joke. Kenneth Walker is going to take that spot sooner rather than later. And Robert Woods is the number 1 wide receiver in Tennessee. I know they have Ryan Tannehill, but Ryan Tannehill still hit.
I think Riley wins this game. Hold on a minute.
I do too.
Yeah.
I absolutely think Riley wins.
Also, because the Saints are going up against Atlanta, so that's another team that they could definitely.
Yeah, they could definitely get some points. Defenses can really normally they're going to be around the 10-point range, but they can technically, on a really good week, get 30 plus, and on a bad week they can have -5. So it just depends on how good or bad they're playing. -5's tough. That's very rare, and so is 30. So next we're going to look at Justin versus Jake.
Justin does have the projected number 1 team in our league, by the way. We should all be very proud.
Fun fact, yes, I'm very proud. Very proud. I will have a negative comment first. Although Patrick Mahomes is better than Lamar Jackson will probably be somewhere close to Patrick. However, I did see a news leak that said Leonard Fournette is going to be getting limited snaps. They're going to be limiting his snaps going forward. So that's big tough. They don't want him to score or to have as many snaps he had before. I would then take CeeDee Lamb.
Cooks is just going to have a tough game against that Colts defense, especially going after the quarterback.
Colts defense. I am absolutely playing against the Colts defense. So it's still Brandon Cooks. I would say a wash between Tyreek and Jay Jet, and then I'm taking T. Higgins probably over Devin Duvernay. Although he is number 1, number 2 over there, it could go either way. I'll definitely take Mark Andrews. Oh, this is a hard one. Antonio Gibson's rated 20. That's a freaking joke. As soon as that rookie comes back, it's not happening. I'll say for this week, until the rookie comes back from getting shot in the leg, I think he's good. but Jalen Waddle could easily beat 15 points.
Yes.
So I would say it's probably closer than this, Justin, but I think you have the advantage slightly.
Yeah, we'll see how Leonard Fournette does with less snaps.
Yeah, it's not a lot, but if he gets like 25 snaps new, I think they're moving down like 20 or like 18. So we'll see. And our final ranking this week, we have Esteban Hill and we have Caleb Dorgan, our friend Caleb. So yeah, I don't agree with this whatsoever. It is a wash, but I think they're just CMC is gonna have a better game than Joe Mixon, especially against.
I also think Christian McCaffrey. Also, I think him and Baker Mayfield are gonna definitely try to build a relationship together for sure.
Yeah, he has a better Nick Chubb, and because he can run like Nick Chubb, he can catch like Kareem Hunt. So it's a nice little duo he's got going on there. Aaron Jones, I think, is better than Pittman, so that's a
no. Aaron Jones, are you kidding me? No,
I'd take Aaron Jones over Pittman.
I'm taking Aaron Jones
the
over
lead
Pittman
receiver with a gunslinger like Matt Ryan, with Aaron Jones, who is a running back who is getting more time than him and a limited passing offense. Yeah,
I don't mean to tell you this. Mike Pittman had an actual gunslinger last year. Matt Ryan is a poor man's Tom Brady and throws with precision, not with gunslinger. So Michael Pittman isn't going to be much better.
Matt Ryan used to be a gunslinger when he had Julio and Roddy White. It is no longer that Matt Ryan.
No, I love Pittman's chances.
He's going to have 20, and Michael Pittman's going to have 13. That's my guess. However, I do think Cooper Kupp does win this. I do think that Jerry Jeudy is actually number 2 behind Cortland Sutton, so I'll take Deontay Johnson against Cincinnati, where they're going to have to score a lot all day. I'll probably take Zach Ertz because they don't have D-Hop.
Also because they have and that's a Kansas City team with limited linebackers too, so they can he definitely has a good chance against them. Yeah.
What are you gonna say, Jake?
I said I like Pat Freiermuth there, not to beat Zach Ertz, but to make it closer than it is. I think both of them put up 15 points there.
Yeah, I agree. And then give me Devontae Smith and AJ Brown, for that matter, over Cordero Patterson. I think both those guys are going to go off this, with Jalen Hurts. I think Jalen Hurts going to be throwing the ball way more than he has been because his running backs are still subpar. Miles Sanders. So
Cordero Patterson might get switched out before the game starts. So we'll see.
Honestly, I hate to say it, Steve. I would probably take Caleb. I would take Caleb over you this week by like a few points. I really would.
I think my team's definitely going to win, but it's okay to be wrong sometimes for you guys. So it's.
I know it's tough. It's tough for you, isn't it? So. That is our NFL week prediction. We're going to be doing that every week, and we'll be doing a quick preview of all of the fantasy matchups every week. Austin can be here going forward. There can be to also go over that stuff. Anyone else have anything else for the episode today?
Well, one thing I will add. I also have Russell Wilson on my bench, so I am contemplating because he is going up against Seattle, potentially switching him out because of that very terrible defense. So we'll see.
Interesting.
No, my last comment is I'm going to go download this audio and see if it's still converted to the MP3. If it didn't, this episode will not be on Spotify.
So
I would encourage you to go watch this episode on Spotify.
Yeah.
What I'll be able to do is cut the beginning half out. I'll just have to download and then trim it down. It'll be fine.
Yes. So that's what Justin will do.
Just send it to me when it's ready.
Okay, perfect. So, episodes to be on Spotify will be shorter, and we're going to fix YouTube's side as well. It should be pretty easy just to trim it down. I think we can just trim it down pretty easily, but if not, we'll figure it out. So, anyways, thank you for watching this week for this slightly half episode because of audio issues. We do hope you guys have a great rest of your week. We will see you next week. I will make sure I see you next week as I am not moving again, thank God. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Enjoy the first week of football season. Have a great night.